Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Wellhouse Therapy and Still Hub Management. Mr. Jack Murphy, it's fight week and first six-rounder at last.
Yeah, fight week, all the hard work's done now. I've been in camp since the start of January, so coming up to about 9-10 weeks now, so I'm more than ready for my first six-round here, ready to step up.
We've seen some of the sparring and you just look like you're stepping up every single camp. How do you feel?
Yeah, definitely. I think the little things we've been working on in the gym, they're now coming off in the sparring, and it just gives you that bit more confidence in like what you're working on is right, innit? Because when it's working in your sparring, then all you've got to do is take it into your fights.
Well, listen, you know, you've done four rounders now, and every single time you look like you were kind of exceeding the last fight. You kind of outgrown four rounders now. Going into a six-rounder with Engel Gomez, and he's been in with some proper names: Zach Miller, Peter McGraw, Cameron Vong on his debut, and of course with your stablemate Ibrahim Nadeem. Give him a real tough fight. It's going to be a good one, this one.
Yeah, he's a tough lad, isn't he? He's quite game as well. Like a lot of the journeymen, say if you hurt him, they'll go in the box, Joe, and just shut the guard. But whereas he'll swing, won't he, like when he's hurt? So I'll be ready for that anyway. And that'll, as long as I'm on my game, that'll give more openings for me to land my shots.
What is it you're hoping to learn from the six-rounder now?
I think just about pacing yourself, but also putting the work in early, so then you get the rewards later on. Then you can start breaking people down. Because I think in 2 or 3 of my fights, in the second and third, they've been broke down really, but they've only got 3 minutes then to survive, whereas this guy will have another 3 rounds, so I think that'll help me a lot more in terms of getting my stoppages as well.
So you think that's the plan, going to go in there and maybe get a stoppage?
Yeah, I'm not going to force it, but I'm definitely going to put the work in the first few rounds and then see where I'm at after that.
Obviously, you spoke to Ricky and Blaine previously about your progress, and they seem to believe that, you know, every time you step up on an opponent step up and, you know, a fighter step up, we'll see the best of you. Do you think that's exactly right?
Yeah, because when I'm doing my sparring in here, when I'm sparring top kids, and I don't ever feel like out of my depth, like I know I can adapt and change with the better opponent, so I think when that starts coming into my fights, that'll make my performances look a lot better as well.
And, you know, training for 6 rounds, it's a little bit different than 4 rounds, of course. There's a lot more strength and conditioning work, is that?
Yeah, and if you up your rounds a little bit, like I've done some 8-round spars in that for this one, and a few like longer interval runs and stuff like that, just building the gas tank up. But I think when I was fighting 4 rounds, I was training for 6 anyway, but I've just upped it that little bit more for this one.
I'll tell you what, pretty much a year as a professional now, and how's it feeling? How do you feel that the career's going?
Yeah, I think it's progressing well. I think the main thing what's helped me improve is just staying in the gym after them fights, you know, not having like camps, just been in the gym all year round and then getting my fights on top of that.
We can see him in the background, Ibrahim. He went in with Engel Gomez and, you know, it was a very good fight. Like you say, he was a game fighter. He's a little bit shorter. How are you going to deal with that? Because he's probably going to want to come on the inside. Yeah,
he'll like to come on the inside and he throws like swings over the top, but I think my game on the inside will be better than his. I can punch a lot shorter than him, so if it ends up being there, then I'll be more than comfortable, but I'll be able to keep it at my range as well and just mix between the two.
Listen, obviously boxing on VIP show, your manager Steve Woods, of course, puts out. You've changed from the Manchester show, I believe, and you're up in Blackpool now. The Winter Gardens, what an iconic venue to be boxing. You must be looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a good venue, a little away day for people, innit? A bit of a change. I think the tickets have gone well on it as well. I've sold just as many as I would do on a show in Bolton, so I think people have liked that little change. I've got a coach with 50 odd going down and then more just driving up themselves, but yeah, I appreciate all the support. It's considering it's not around the corner, but I think they've liked the change.
It's going to be a little nice weekend in Blackpool for a few people, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon there'll be a few sore heads in the morning, won't there? Hopefully my opponent joins, if not me.
Listen, we always talk about sponsors and support. Of course, you've got all the supporters coming up. Your sponsors are still there. They're still supporting you. Just give them a little mention.
Yeah, so I've got Pinnacle Roofing. I've got Pinnacle Play Performance. I've got Premier Roofing, Made in Manchester Festival, and I've got a Teesside Air Compression. So all of them will help me, you know, because without them it's tough, innit, because you're waiting for your fight date to get paid, whereas if they can help you out with sponsorship and that, then it all helps out to training full time.
And that obviously makes a difference in your performances, and therefore you become the boxer that you know you can be, don't you?
Yeah, because like I said, then that gives me the opportunity to stay in the gym year round, just with them few sponsors, so it helps out, yeah.
Well, listen, we're looking forward to seeing this 6-rounder. I think you're going to be stepping it up, and we'll see a few more skill sets that we haven't seen in the ring before, like you say, because you haven't had really time. But we're really looking forward to this one, mate, and we wish you the best of luck on Saturday night.
Cheers, nice one, Jonathan.